What is up? So, I have another topic to talk about, but this topic is very serious, and we need to go into a low tone, and we need to talk about this in a very serious matter, okay? Because what I'm about to discuss can make grown men cry, alright? Grown men could shed tears over this subject, and we all need to group together, we all need to like, subscribe, and we all need to comment our feelings, because that way we can all feel better. Anyway, and that is about, this topic that I'm going to talk about is about the huge cat, right? As everyone knows, 5,000 plushies were sold. If you get a plushie, you get a code. They've all been sold out now. But yeah, many people are going to be getting their plushies in about a week to 2 weeks. Like I said, they've already been sold out. People have already bought them, but they actually need to wait for the shipping for it to actually be delivered to their house. So that's the problem. That's the bit that's going to take 2 weeks. But once they get it, obviously they're going to get their cat. But once these start fluctuating in the market and people are trading them and people are giving them out and doing all this, doing all that, right? Could there be some duping going on? That's what I'm, no, I don't know. Obviously, it's a scary thought, but is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible. Could these pets be duped? And could that ruin the whole purpose of this pet? Now, if you have bought a plushie, I can probably imagine that you're probably panicking. All right, you're like, oh my god, no, not my huge cat. Don't worry, Preston has fixed a lot of the duping from what I'm aware of. And look, I could go back through old DMs and not even DMs, old like messages Preston sent, old tweets. You can go look yourself, right? He has patched quite a lot of duping methods and things and different scripts and all that jazz. So the chances of them being duped are pretty low. Unless there's some, like, I don't know, like Lizard Squad or something come on and hack it completely. But another thing is if there is some, I don't know, Jimmy in his mum's basement or whatever, hacking away to get some extra duped pets on this game, Preston is probably just going to end up rolling them back. So hopefully the people that do actually have their huge cats, they don't lose value. I have a lot of faith in Preston, He wouldn't release this sort of pet, knowing that people are paying that much money for the plushie and the pet, for them just to be duped. So I'm pretty confident he has fixed the duping problem. And also, even if they do get duped, I'm like 100% sure they will just end up getting rolled back, like it has been in the past. Like a few weeks ago, was it a few weeks ago now? I don't even know. Time flies. Yeah, but the pets that were rolled back, so if these pets are duped, Preston will end up rolling them back. But like I was saying, a few weeks ago, the pets that were duped actually were getting removed from people's inventory. So a few weeks ago, if you had some really OP, like dodgy pets, and all of a sudden they were just removed, that is actually why they were duped pets. So yeah. All pets that are just randomly removed from your inventory, even though it's not necessarily your fault, sadly do get removed because of the duping. Now, I've not really heard about duping or anything in a while. Obviously, that's a really good thing, no duping. So that's always good. One thing that I'm worried about, if like rainbows and things start coming in, and trust me, okay, I've already made a video talking about the rainbow pets, so if you haven't seen that, you need to go watch it. Okay, also, I don't know what to do. I'm like just running in game on my surfboard. But yeah, I mean, I've already made a video talking about the rainbow pets, but could you imagine if one little hacker, okay, because I mean, let's face it, if he knows how to dupe, he probably knows how to, get onto people's accounts and things. Imagine he gets a hold of one of those pets, and then legitimately what he could do, he could dupe the regular pet, make him into gold, and then make him into rainbow, and then he could literally take over the game, okay? Because having that many is going to be game changing. I mean, these pets themselves are going to be game changing, because I can imagine that these pets are going to be the most valuable pets for a long time. I don't know actually. Are they the most valuable pets? The huge cat with the best friend enchant? Because technically, if you don't have a good pet, they're actually kind of useless. Because the best friend enchant, it copies the stats from your best pet. So if your best pet, if you're like brand new and your best pet's the gecko, your best friend pet or the huge cat pet is going to copy the gecko. So if that's your best pet, that is. So you'd have two pets that are 98 damage. So could you imagine, like, you've just started the game, right? And you've just loaded in and you only have like the dog, you know, the default dog that does like 1 damage. If you've bought one of these, you're not going to be really OP just because of that pet, because like I said, the way it works is it copies your best pet's stats. So instead of just having 1 damage on the dog pet when you first spawn in, you'll have 2, because obviously it copies that. But of course, if you have, you know, this and an Angelus, that best friend pet will copy that, which is pretty damn nice. Which, by the way, these are pain in the neck to get. All right, I'm trying to get more of these. I've only got 2 so far. This one's got, oh god, that one's got glittering. That's not a very good enchantment. Don't like to see that. But I'm getting pretty rich on here. But yeah, I don't know. You gotta let me know. What do you think? The duping. Hopefully they don't get duped. And if they do, hopefully they get rolled back. Like I said, I'm sure Preston has a plan for this sort of thing. He wouldn't release these if he wasn't confident of being able to get rid of the dupe pets, because otherwise, you know, people basically would have just been getting robbed. But it would have been Preston's fault. But could you imagine paying $50 for a pet and then, you know, it just sort of gets duped? Obviously, what's good is you can't dupe the plushies in real life, which is kind of funny to think about. So I mean, you know, at least they get that rare collectible like toy plushie thing, which I'm still kind of sad that I didn't get one of those. You know what I'm saying? I saw Preston's tweet where he was talking about like those plushies are like Roblox history, and it's quite true. And I'm sad. I'm still sad that I didn't get one. Because who knows? You know, that plushie could be worth quite a lot of money in the future. Could you imagine like when Pet Simulator, like, I don't even know, XI releases? I don't even, what would even be the next one? I guess X stands for 10, right? So what, Pet Simulator 11? Could you imagine if Pet Simulator 11 comes out and the that toy is gonna be worth quite a lot of money, especially with the tag still on, with the big games tag. Like, if you do have a plushie, I would recommend keeping that big games tag on, because that way it still kind of keeps its value. Not that I'm saying that everyone buying these is going to resell them. I definitely wouldn't, but you know, you want to make sure you keep that tag on because it just makes it still look cool. And I think on Carbon Meister, I think he said he's going to get like a glass collectible case for his, which is pretty funny. I don't know if that's true. I don't even know if, I think that was a tweet. I think I remember seeing that. I think I liked it. But yeah, apparently Carbon Meister's getting a glass collectible case. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. It would be pretty funny to see that, but you know, I mean, I guess it is a collectible, so we'll have to see. All right, we will actually have to see. But yeah, I think this is going to be it. There's not really much else to talk about. I think I do have like screenshots and things. Like, I made that in Photoshop, by the way. That's what it could sort of look like, the rainbow one. As you can see, yeah, I mean, it's not the best Photoshop I've ever done in my life. And you can, the reason it's small is because there's quite a lot of imperfections on it, all right? And if I make it bigger, you'll be able to see them. That's just a regular, that's not even Photoshop, that's like actually real. Somehow people have got them already. That's my large screenshot. I never want to show that. But yeah, hopefully they don't get duped. And if they do get duped, hopefully they get rolled back.